Customers on the island of Hawaii are being asked to conserve energy through April, just a few days after utility representatives detailed the tenuous power generating situation to county lawmakers. The Hawaiian Electric Company issued a news release on Monday asking customers to reduce or shift their electricity use over the next month due to the tight supply. Earlier this year, generation shortfalls on Hawaii Island required energy conservation and then rolling outages on January 30th and February 13th. From Monday's news release.
This is an unusual situation, driven mainly by the unavailability of several large generators that have experienced mechanical problems, are at reduced output, or are undergoing maintenance. The largest generator, an independent power producer that sells electricity to Hawaiian Electric, is offline with significant mechanical issues. The plant generates 60 megawatts, or nearly one-third of the typical peak demand of 180 megawatts on the island.
The news release also prepares customers for what could happen in the coming weeks.
Customers may see alerts asking them to conserve energy, especially on days when there isn't much wind, which can generate up to 15% of the electricity on the grid. When the alerts are issued, customers are asked to take immediate action to minimize the use of electricity. Even without an alert, customers, including hotels and large retailers, are urged to reduce their electricity use as much as possible, especially between 5 and 9 p.m. weekdays. Suggestions include turning off air conditioners and unneeded lighting, shutting off water heaters and pumps, and shifting activities like cooking, showering, laundry, and dishwashing. Shifting large appliance use to the daytime, when solar is abundant, is also recommended. Without enough supply to meet electricity demand, the company may initiate rolling outages of up to an hour around the island. The impacted areas and the timing will be based on the amount of demand that needs to be reduced.
Monday's announcement was foreshadowed during a Hawaiian County Council committee meeting held in Kona on March 19th. Hawaiian Electric officials gave a slide presentation to the elected officials.
Reaching out to our IPPs, asking them to try to get back in, and we are actually putting more resources to repairing the units that we have that are offline, because we have one of our units are on overhaul. So as part of our company, we reached out to our partners in GE that's actually doing the overhaul on our unit that had to be shipped off and has to be shipped back because that was a scheduled overhaul. They're trying to get it back for us by the end of this month to begin middle of April. And we're hoping when we get that back, we get that unit back in, it helps us with stability.
We hope this is just an interim situation as we get some of these other renewable energy projects online, because we call this really the growing pains of getting off fossil fuel, getting new projects on, that we won't need to use it very much. Talmadge was awesome because he said yes right away. I think they've received calls too when our trunk line of our customer care center wasn't taking calls or was busy. It was civil defense that was getting those calls. So I think part of this is to mitigate also the calls the county is getting because they were being impacted as well.